I did see that you have back because I did kind of ditch her and I feel bad for that. I think that it would eventually be something that both of them should eventually talk about. Because
It's always something that they should. Oh, hey, Glue.
Yeah.
The Queen of Seas is here to slay the day away.
Yeah, I killed that guy.
Oh, hi, guy.
His name was Jeremy. He was kind of an asshole.
All right, I got my thing going. I will be streaming. Be back in a bit.
I'm on, right? I be on.
Bye. How's the sounds, Daniel? I had to change all my settings and do a bunch of stuff to. Is that there was a apparently big issue with it connecting to my old like in YouTube, and I had to search up a solution, and the solution was to clear the cache. And when I cleared the cache, it got rid of all my borders and my camera sizes, all that. So it was great. Yeah, it's a Lucario. I remember how to. post something on fucking Instagram. Sorry about it. Glad the chat. Okay. Pull up the picture of Monsieur Lucario. Writer. Oh, that's just one setting difference. Right as fuck. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Easy. It's like once it's close, it's pretty fine. Get this exposure right here. Managing lighting is such a pain. The difference between streaming dark and darker. Managing lighting is not a concern. Alrighty. Let's get him. I think first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to see if I can get a base going for him that I like. Yeah, thank you. I got you. I got you. So, let's play around with little rocks and stuff. Pieces or something. Propped up or something. Kind of thinking like having them on the two rocks like that. I don't know if I want to do like water under it or if I just do ground. Lucario is specific. I mean, like a looking here real quick to see if I can pick up anything inspiration off of his Pokédex entries. He is a fighting steel type. No. We have like metal. Anything to really warrant a good spot. I think what I'll do is I'll probably just have the rocks on the ground, have a couple that he's standing on, just to lift him up, and then I'll open up for later, being able to add some stuff if I want to. So let's just try to grab a 12 flat one. Good. Why this mini? Yeah, if you're saying why this mini, it's because when I go to the Gen Con, got a mini I'm painting for pretty much each friend that I'm going to be meeting there. So then this is one of them. Guys, he likes Lucario a lot. So. In the meantime, we'll grab his colors. Blue. High Lord Blue speed paint. It's pretty nice. Yes. Deep blue. And then it's got a lot of black on its legs and stuff, so we'll do like there. And I need a tan. He has red eyes. Okay. Just in case I fuck it up. Red all over his face. Okay. He's got his red eyes. This blue will be good for just kind of a general. Thanks, dude. This one will be just kind of his general color there, and then we'll fill in. Got some more of the blue for touch-ups, the matte black to fill in. He's got a lot of the stripes and everything on his head, and like his thing. There's a lot of them that's black. I wasn't paying attention, so put that on there. And then the moon dust one will offer. He's got like a chest with like fur, and there, so he's yellowing. And then the only other thing I'll need to grab is the white for his like little like spikes he has on his hands, and his chest spike that he's got going on there. That blur's rough. It's fine when it's down here. Yeah, this is fine. I'll try to just keep it down there then. Okay. Let's see if the bases. Sweet. Rocks are all on there. I do. I'm looking at one here. I don't have it obviously streaming, but one pulled up. Have him standing on those rocks for the moment. So the other challenge here, Steely, was to figure out if I was going to what I was going to do for the base, because he's the fighting steel type, but I don't have the best like stuff. I don't know what I do for a steel type base. So I'm just going to start off with these two rocks raised. So if I want to put something under, whether or not it's ground or something, that he just looks like he's standing above it, which will be fine. And then try to do something. I'll probably just end up doing like ground and grass, like you just found him in the grass kind of thing. I've got some grass I can do. I picked up this stuff's really nice here. It's like battlefield grass green. But I also have some other larger pieces of brass. Painted silver and had screws, like the base, like put that like little X's and stuff on it. Yeah, we could add some silver. I also have Hello Toxic, by the way. I forgot if I said something when I saw that. I have these new ones that I'm looking for to use that are like a color shifting metal. I don't have one that's like a specific silver for that. I do have X's and black lines. So it looks like yeah. Do like the maybe have that just kind of on the bottom. We can just do a couple points of it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get there. Let's start with one. We'll do the painting of him first, then I'll move to the base. Get that out of there. Alright. Start with simple. Start with this High Lord Blue speed paint. No fighting now. Come on. Just quiet. You can't let Lindsay hear. The issue with these speed paints is that I always grab too much. Yeah, you guys gotta watch out and be nice, because yeah, he will have, like, he could just straight up kidnap me, you know, at the end of the month. I'll send you guys his address once I find out, just so you guys know. I like the code word. The speed paint's a lot of fun. I've definitely fallen in love with these when painting in general, because you just get so many shades out of it. It's one of the best products I've ever seen. Toxic's harem? No. Maybe that was the trick, Steely, to go from a YouTuber that could have his own harem, just join another one, and then you're not held liable. All the benefits, zero risk. Too fast. None of the benefits. That's a good way to put it. So, it's the question, like, wait, you guys are getting paid? Oops. I think I fudged up a little bit. Those hand skills. Handy man. However, you say that, and I think I accidentally put my brush into a little bit of super glue that wasn't dried all the way. Let's see if I... No, we're good. False alarm. False alarm. We're good. So the music that I have going is just the typical Spotify, like the non-licensed or whatever. Do I need to, like, I did find another list of some lo-fi stuff that I wanted to do, but it doesn't specifically say. I don't think that matters until I'm like making money though, right? Yeah. You turned me onto the stream beats for sure. The other one was like this. Let me see if I can. It's like the Fruits one or whatever, but it's like a lo-fi version. I obviously don't really care too much, but I also don't want to do something I'm not supposed to. Music allows you to videos to generate money from copyright. Ah, okay. Such a weird color for this Anubis that I'm painting. So get some browns and rock in here for the superior version, you know, just so he can, you know, be my work slave and mine and everything. We'll have to play that and check it out. Apparently, like I don't remember. I think the other like area came out and everything, or it's coming out. I'll be down to just go in and check it out, just to see. Just chalk that onto the list. Every mini always has these like little layers and paint. Usually it's like capes, cloaks, or some kind of like pants that are below. You have to like try to get behind it to get the back. So like his. Oh hell yeah! Did you set it up, or you just came in? I just saw you said pet prison. Get back there. Gotta set it up when it's light out. It's like picking up like the details on my stand so much better than the actual mini. Let's see if I can get this to do its thing again. This. There we go. Thank you. It's all blue. Okay, so this one here. So this blue on his chest. This is gonna have to turn into that tan color, which I should be fine because the big difference too is that these other paints that aren't the speed paints have like a lot more pigment to them. So if you do thicker, you're fine. And through doing all these Pokemon ones that I've been doing, a big one is that they have shading. They're just solid colors, so it makes it pretty easy. Like for years too, I was thinking doing like the Ditto and stuff, but I was like, oh, it's a pink blob. Thrilling. And if I had the steely, lore accurate Ditto, it would not be appropriate. That's part of the charm. I mean, maybe it just speaks more to us, you know. It's like if a pink blob can get so much love, then what can we do? You know? So what are we more than just a pink blob? The downside of these speed paints as well is that you just have to wait for them to dry. I don't have anything. That was so. He's a stud. Damn right. Gracie, you're leaving. She moved. Alright, let's see. Let's get a different one ready. I think the next one we want to get into here is we'll start with just outlining the black parts, I suppose. That way I don't put the chest on first and then get that. Some of my, when I was getting these on Etsy for these, the guy I was going through that did the specific Pokemon one, did them at different sizes. And I thought I was getting the same size, but the other person I had to go through to get this one, apparently the sizes were a little different, and this was smaller. I'm not envying the super tiny little red line that will be his eyes. Not impossible. Got it. But not ideal. Got these really nice brushes I want to go to. This is a Kickstarter, of course, to feed my obsessions. I'm going to be using probably the 000. Oh, never mind. Not the 000. Too small. This guy. So Daniel came over today, Steely, and he's in chat so he can defend himself. But he said that he was a little bummed that we didn't play Monster Hunter last night. So it also could have been that he was having a hard time with his spawns and everything for No Man's Sky. Which No Man's Sky was fun, but I think once, like I said when we talked about it after, I think once we get past the beginning and we're able to just kind of do whatever, and the actual game, it would be a lot more fun for everybody. But, however, I am absolutely down to just do Monster Hunter. I think Brandon was getting into it too. However, if I saw correctly, I think he was in No Man's Sky earlier. I don't know if he just logged off while he was in it. Yeah, he could go through it. For sure. Start with the legs. Start adding that black in. I'm gonna keep the blue as the base and kind of give a hue to it. It's like a shading if it stays. Just because with the Pokemon ones, it's hard. Like I said about them just being very the same flat colors for Pokemon design reasons, but. Who's your favorites again, Steely, besides the Ditto? I don't know if Daniel and Toxic of them are still in here too. And I think Daniel's is still his Snorlax. Oh, I remember the Scyther. Nidoking for sure. Did you like Scyther's? Didn't he, what's I forget the actual like that samurai one, right? Is that what he got for the new one? Or am I mixing that up with the other Pokemon they added? Just forgot what form or version or evolution we got. Yeah, I thought he got like another, like it went Scyther, Caesar, and then there was Excavore? No? Something like that? Like axes or something? Oh, Cleavor, yeah. I mean, we played that game for all of 2 seconds. That's about as much content's in there. But yeah. I'm just remembering the breeding and the sandwiches. God bless him. Go. Legs. Them legs going? It's my new Monster Hunting game. Just wait till they add breeding into Monster Hunter Story. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So he's got this like sash around his midsection. That's supposed to be black. Yeah, Stories has the burning. The eggs and getting those, trying to get the variant. Okay, so these are a little bit more detailed than just the whole legs. Flow a little better. Hello, Toxic. And yeah, Snorlax. Who besides Snorlax? Yeah. Yeah, the combat, the Stories combat, I don't remember being really engaging, especially in a Monster Hunter game. It's almost like it doesn't really belong there, but people like it. Toxic, do you have favorite Pokemon? Print and paint my D&D character. The drunkard. Yeah. That turns out to be a character that you like, I'm pretty sure we can find a miniature for it. Once I get a little bit more space is when I'll do my 3D printer and such. I have some money put away. A family member gifted me. They wanted me to get a 3D printer. Gave me some cash for it, so I put it away until I was going to get a 3D printer. Weird. My stream picked up this other message, but then my actual preview thing didn't. I'm a slut for all evolutions. Are you saying the evolutions? Is that what you're talking about? Because if so, that makes sense. EV Gal. It's not dyslexia, it's just a different word. Do you have a favorite of the evolution? I used to play, so when I played Pokemon, there was one on the GameCube called Pokemon Coliseum. I played that more than any other Pokemon game. I played a bit of, like a lot of Emerald and all that, but that Coliseum one was my shit. And in that one, you get to start out with an Umbreon and an Espeon. So that was super cool. Big fan. So I think I'm in the Umbreon squad as my favorite. But overall, I'm not a big evolution person. But those two have a good place in my heart. Hands painted up here with the black. It's going okay. I think I fudged a little bit on this, and I'll have to go back with the blue, which is fine. It's down a little bit. I'm going to push this back. So that's better. Sash she's got. I left the camera not really focused on me so I could show Gracie in the background. Leave the dog beds there, but she abandoned me. So now it's just half my camera not doing what it's supposed to. Gracie needs to understand that she is used for content. Stealing him away. Alright. Like a waist belt thing out of the way. I think that's fine. I didn't fudge it up putting it on the other ones. Sure, good there. Okay. Next. Okay. These shoulder pad things, these also need to be black. This one. Thanks, Thompson. Showing his butt is X-rated. I mean, it's got a tail and everything. They're the furry crowd. You would know the evolutions. You guys gonna play some Overwatch, or what are you guys doing? In the Sea of Thieves? I don't want to make any promises, but I wouldn't be opposed to playing some Sea of Thieves if we got a group going. Just do not be surprised or anything if I am spent fishing most of my time, because I very much like the fishing in that game. Alright, time to do his hair, dreads, whatever the hell we want to call these. These would be like tendrils, technically. I don't know. This has some fur on his chest, so I guess it would be here. I love fishing. I will be the Long John Silver to there. I will make you fish, I will cook all the food, and it will be a great time. That was my thing. The last thing I did before I stopped playing was that I went and got the the better fishing pole, or some special fishing pole you get for doing a bunch of rare fishing or something like that. It's probably you'll cook the food. You're welcome to. More time to fish. Yeah, that fishing pole is probably out of date right now, but it was good when I got it. Go like under that tailpiece. Oh, there we go. It's alright, I'll just have to go over the tail with the blue again. While we try to fill in this black for his tendrils. Get behind it. Sacrifices. Sometimes. Thanks. Angles. Not played since 2022, eh? What was in 2022? Have you done like the big stuff? Here for the dog. Let me see if I can get over here. Gracie. Gracie, come on. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. Yeah, Harley. There we go. I had to wake her up, but she is now present. We're doing a PvP. Yeah, that was one thing we definitely, when I was playing last time, we just got murdered by people who didn't know the PvP very well or anything. You do any of the, have you done like the Kraken and Megalodon and all that too? Trying to go around this eye right now. Encountered everything. What have you beaten? Beat all those? Mask. Paint. Went a little over onto the eye with that black, which will be fine. A cover that up. Line up these straight lines here. This side did perfect. It's all lined up and good. Didn't touch the eye. This one I'm gonna fuck up. Back over the feet. Make sure we got everything there. Hands. Lined up here. Okay. Then he has, like in his ear, little triangles are also black. So refresh the brush. Alright. Out of the way, didn't fuck it up too bad. Alright. Now to go over with the blue. Touch up where I fucked up with the black. I'm gonna use a different brush though. Double zero. Deep blue. The dog hair. Whenever you used to see it. It's the worst. Sacrifices. Me? No. Got a little bit of that blue on my black over here. Fine. I'll make mistakes. Okay. A little challenging one. So we want to try to get this. Arms. Okay. Get this a little more. Now we're going on to the face here. This detail stuff. Oh, Toxic, what's your thoughts on the new support in Overwatch so far? Do you like it? Seen some stuff and people talking about it. Seems to have some pretty crazy healing output. Like, I feel like she spends a lot of time just doing damage, but then on the report, like her healing is crazy. I don't know if that's just because it's where it is right now, or if it'll change before the actual release. Seems kind of nutty. You love her? She seems a little fun, but I'm terrible with the flying movements in Overwatch, so not gonna be my thing, I don't believe. Oh, flex support. Yeah. At least that seems that way a lot. Like a lot of people rushing people down with her, and those auto target missiles are no joke, especially just to finish people off. Like, why not? Onto that green colored chest he's got going on here. Just set it apart. Using the same brush, we're just going to try out this other paint and see how that goes. Yeah, I think with supports and stuff, like I wasn't really enjoying playing a support. I mean, I played like Moira, but anybody and their mother can play Moira. Not saying good, but playing as Lifeweaver is a lot of fun for me. I'm just a one-trick machine, so I like to just pick one and just kind of only do that, just like with the Symmetra and stuff. clean that up with the black in a second. An oopsie. Like this fluffy collar thing on the top here that's gonna make it a little bit interesting. Because why not? Don't have much depth to it at the moment, but I'll add a wash to it later. Such a big part of this is not only just getting the paint on there, but it's almost like putting a glob there and just pushing it with the paintbrush. Just like giving it a little bit of a nudge as you're working in such small areas. Fudge that up. Look at that. Spin light colors. That's why we do this, because over with the darker colors, super easy. Oh, I was gonna start up my Twitch and get that going too, but it turns out I didn't know this that with Streamlabs you can only stream one at a time, your Twitch or your YouTube, without paying for their Pro membership. So I don't know. I might just be streaming on Twitch after this if that works better, because I know Twitch is better for finding people, or like people tune into certain streams for certain things. But I don't know. I started YouTube. We'll see. I'm going to be streaming more. I'll play around with that in a bit. Didn't want to deal with it today. Got most of his cream colored kind of thing going. Back spot. Some blue showing behind it. Alright, so now I'm gonna take the black that we have. I'm gonna fix my mistakes. This. Here's this horrendous glob. Line up this a little bit. There. Something that's really easy to do is to overcorrect and start adding a bunch of paint to other things. You gotta fix a mistake and you smudge it over into something else and you make it worse. Naked. Okay. I think I might just change the font. I don't know if font or size. I don't know if I like it being. Drugs kill kids. Yeah. Too many. touch up this back. Perfect. Okay. Now the white. Shake of paint. Hate this shit. Clogged up in there. Toothpick saves the day. Just paint pieces over my mouth. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start with the hand pieces first. Slowly. Perfect. Nice. How are the games going so far? All wins, 0 loss, no deaths. The usual. Fuck. Arm slipped a little bit. Put a nice little white dot right on that there. Of course. Why not? Alright. Chest spike here. the issue with the white putting this over. So you're supposed to put a thin layer over it just to make sure it's able to kind of get the tone. But with each one, the pigment under it, aka like the blue, and you can kind of see it with this. It's got the blue coming through on the hand. So you're just going to keep going over it with thin layers until it goes away. So we can get that vibrant light instead of like a hue version of it with the blue under. Now onto the scary part. The eyes. Okay. Water on things. Not bad, not bad. Line that up a little bit with the black. Saying